Here's to whiskey kisses, the peaty taste of sin.
Greetings, whiskey folk, and welcome back to Drinking Out Loud. My name's Adam Bradshaw, and today I'm talking about the absolutely beautiful relaunch of Sanctuary by Fermentorium, the distillery by Phillips here in Victoria, BC. It's just stunning. Every detail of the design of this is absolutely beautiful. Like the embossed bottle, the gold foil, the fact that it's got like a cross section of a tree as the base. It's got a picture of the tree and the logo on the top. There's just everything about this is stunning. And I can't wait to pop this bottle and try it for the first time. I've not had this edition of Sanctuary yet. But one of the things I can honestly say about my experience with Fermentorium is that every time they release something, it's better than the last. And it just keeps getting better. The last version of Sanctuary was pretty damn good. And honestly, I have reason to believe this one is going to take that jump in quality even higher than normal. Because good friend of mine and former master distiller of Divine, Kevin Titcombe, is now at the helm over at Phillips. And that is exciting news for everyone, because if you've seen my videos on Divine here on this channel, you'll know how good their whiskey is. And to have that quality control and that attention to detail brought to Fermentorium, the future is incredibly bright as the hue of this whiskey for the guys at Phillips. So, a little bit of a back label read. Crafted at the edge of the world. That's so epic. Sanctuary is crafted at the edge of the world, produced from locally grown barley that is malted on site and then matured in a combination of bourbon, red wine, and Phillips beer casks. Inspired by the coastal forests of Vancouver Island shaped by wood and water, it honours tradition with a uniquely Canadian coastal character, capturing the rugged beauty and elemental forces of its home. Distilled and handcrafted by Fermentorium Distilling Company. Yeah. Damn, these guys have got the marketing down pat. That is a very enticing write-up, isn't it? And a thing to mention, we have a good relationship with these guys, as you might well know. We already have 2 exclusives on our shelf right now from Fermentorium. The mixtape number 1, Psych Rock, with a ridiculous 8-year-old rosé wine cask, 70% alcohol beast of a whiskey. And the Big Bad John's whiskey, which I actually did the blend design for. And we're actually getting close to selling out of Big Bad John's. We need to start batch 2 soon. Very similar recipe to this. The one key difference with them is that this has the infusion of bourbon casks in there as well, and probably different wine and beer. Because I know Phillips has a lot of variety in the type of casks they're holding in their warehouse right now. Oh, man. All right. Let's crack this open. And whilst I do so, I'll tell you the reason that we're doing this. The reason we're doing this right now, and the reason I'm doing this video, as well as it launching right now in store, it literally arrived a couple of days ago, we are having a tasting. Kevin is coming back. He actually started out the year. One of our first tastings this year was the very last tasting of Divine, where we released our 2 final casks, and Kevin came and presented them, along with a whole bunch of past Strath Divine releases. So it's only fitting that we finish the year off with Kevin coming back and talking about his new project. We're going to be trying 8 different whiskeys and whiskey samples from Fermentorium. And that is on December the 7th. You can get tickets for that right now at strathliquor.com /whiskeyfolk. You can pick up a ticket for just $35 to try 8 whiskeys, and it includes entry to the launch party. So the tasting's at 2 o'clock, and then straight away afterwards at 4 o'clock, and I think doors are a little earlier than that, but we're taking part in the Sunday Blues service, which many of you already enjoy after our Sunday tastings anyway. Incredible live blues music every Sunday down in the Studio 919, the basement space of the Sticky Wicket. Great local musicians, support them every week, $5 entry normally. But we're doing pre-sale tickets this time for the Phillips launch. $10 gets you entry to the blues and also a Sanctuary cocktail and a sample of the Sanctuary whiskey. That's going to be a hell of a party right after the tasting as well. Yeah. So the one thing that I feel like the previous sanctuaries never quite got over was it was it wasn't polished. They were missing. It was like they'd started sanding, but they'd missed some spots. And on the nose, there was always that. Yeah, it's interesting, it's great, but there's like it's a little too bitter, maybe. Like you could really smell the hops from the beer cask a little too much. It hadn't balanced with other things. It was maybe sometimes a little too sour. That on the nose is just wonderfully, delicately balanced. Like there's so many different flavors at play here with the different cast types, but they have done an incredible job at making them all get along. It's like those incredible primary school teachers that somehow make all of these kids actually play nicely together. Like it's a miracle when that happens, but some teachers really have that ability, and some blenders do exactly the same, and I think Kevin's one of them. This, if I was given this blind right now and told, guess where this is from, I'd say this is a Japanese malt. Like it has that purity, that clarity, and that lack of roughness on the nose that really, it has that refined aspect to it. They've done a damn good job with this whiskey. It has a little bit of a like a blossom sort of springtime note. It's funny. I always thought of Divine as a fall whiskey. It always tasted like spiced apples to me. This smells like spring. It smells like fresh rain. It has that what's that word where the smell of rain from the ground. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't quite get it. But it's got that. It feels like a fresh, cleansing spring rain. It's got that little bit of floral. It's got a little tiny sort of vegetal, like new shoots of grass poking through kind of thing on the nose. It has that sort of sea spray, little bit of saltiness. It's got a little bit of a bitter note as well. Again, probably coming from the beer casks. And it's got this beautiful like bouquet of fruit. There's a nice sort of little tropical note coming through as well, which is probably coming from the fact that this is getting older. Like, Fermentorium's been making whiskey for over a decade now. There's probably some older juice in this than you might expect from a distillery, which a lot of people didn't realize were making whiskey. Yeah, there's probably some close to 10-year-old whiskey in this. Blueberry bushes. Ah, oh, lovely. All right, I'm going in. Oh. If this couldn't possibly get any more West Coast, like, I mean, just look at it. The bottle screams West Coast. The barley is all made here. The wine casks are presumably probably BC wine. The beer is definitely BC beer. The hop notes from the beer, which is kind of an expected thing often with these whiskies at this point. It's kind of a marker of the style. Today, definitely coming through as weed. It tastes like a little skunky, in not like a skunked beer, but in a, like, the colloquial term for cannabis. It's vegetal. It's got that lovely peppery vegetal note that, oh man, it's a little bit of a stoner dram. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Still got that sort of spring, that very vernal flavor profile. Fresh grass, absolutely. New life. It smells and tastes like a new beginning, a new chapter, which again is kind of fitting for this. Like, how different is this to anything that Phillips has put out before as a whiskey? And I have to say, both in presentation and quality, this is a new page. This is a new beginning. It really is. This is what I've always thought that these guys could produce. Like, as you know, I've had lots of different cask samples. I picked some of what I thought was the most interesting and the best to create my own blend and pick my own casks. Now now I know that these guys can do the same. It's going to be a wild ride. Fantastic. Yeah. The other thing is, despite the beautiful new packaging, despite the better, probably older whiskey, the price is still incredible. This is on our shelves right now. We've already sold several bottles. This is on our shelf right now at a launch price of $73.83, which is great because Whiskey Folk members, which I assume if you're not already a member, you should join. It's free. You automatically get 5% off. So that brings it down to $70.14 for a locally produced, really well-balanced, beautiful, unique, delicate single malt. $70, yeah. And if you wait until the tasting, not that you should wait because we might sell out, but if you do hang out and wait till the tasting where you can try this yourself with a bunch of friends, on the day of the tasting and for a little while afterwards, it'll be a featured whiskey, which means 10% off, and that means you can get it for $66.45. So get your tickets to the tasting, come try it for yourself. Either come to the big grand tasting hosted by Kevin, where we're going to try a whole bunch of other things, or just the $10 blues night party, where you get to try a cocktail with this and it on its own. Either way, you can swing by the store afterwards and pick up a bottle for only $66.45. And the good news doesn't end there, because one of the whiskeys that we will be trying at the tasting at 2 o'clock up in the Maple Room with Kevin is mixtape number 2, the second cask that I have signed off on from Phillips and released as a Strath exclusive single cask, is launching that day. We're hoping to get pre-orders out before. We're just waiting on the labels, so timing, it might be ready to purchase that day, or it might just be that we'll be tasting it that day and still having pre-orders. Either way, you'll get to try it. You'll get to get your pre-order price with 15% off. And it's very limited. There was a leak in the cask. There's only just around 70 bottles available this time. And it's very unique because it's 100% malted rye. It's very Canadian, and the label matches. I can't wait to show the label for mixtape number 2. The genre of music-ish that we've decided on this one, instead of psych rock for number 1, mixtape 2 is hootenanny. It's all about a rustic kitchen party. It's all about getting together, joining in at the chorus, playing whatever instrument comes to hand, whether it's a fiddle, a banjo, a wooden spoon that you're smacking against the drum. Yeah. It's a hootenanny of a whiskey, it sure is. So please check out your emails in the next couple of weeks for pre-order information on that, and come try it on December the 7th. It's going to be a wonderful occasion, and yeah, you know what? I went all in. I thought I went all in enough when I ordered this whiskey for the store. I said, yeah, all right, bring it in. We're not going to half-arse it. I'm not just going to order 1 case. Bring us 4 cases. I want 24 bottles of this whiskey. We're going to fill an entire shelf with it, make a nice display. I don't think I ordered enough. I'm actually, right now, on YouTube, going to send a text to our rep. Let's see. Russ Stefan. All right. Can we please get another 24 bottles of the Sanctuary for the Strath? Send. Done. Sent. All right. So that's how confident I am that this whiskey is going to do well. It's going to be featured at the festival as far as I'm aware as well. So if you can't make it on the 7th, come to the Victoria Whiskey Festival. Tickets for that actually go on sale next weekend on the 23rd. Hopefully you've got my Whiskey Folk email with all of my tips and tricks on how best to get your tickets for that. But please come and show support for the best and one of the I think probably the second biggest, but definitely the best whiskey festival in all of Canada. And it's 100% charity run. It's volunteer organized. All the proceeds go to charity. It's a hell of a weekend. If you've never been, what's stopping you? Frankly, it's worth figuring out how to get the tickets. It is the best weekend of the year for whiskey lovers here in Victoria or anywhere in Canada. People fly to this festival from across the world. So come and join in the festivities. Phillips are going to be there. Why aren't you? All right. Catch you on the next one. It's a great week to be a whiskey lover here. We've got a lot going on this week, so I will see you on another video very, very shortly. Slancher.
Find your way home. You're